In the summer of 1938, renowned archaeologist Dr. James Diggs Martin made a startling discovery within the tomb of Pharaoh Mongo. Unearthed from beneath centuries of rubble, a long-lost section of the tomb's hieroglyphic wall revealed an unexpected truth about ancient Egyptian society. They were skateboarders. Depicted with astonishing detail, the art showcased figures skating around the ancient playground. These ancient practitioners of this thrilling sport were barefoot, a detail that has baffled scholars for decades.
We believe that they didn't wear shoes because they didn't have any.
And to think, all this time we've been focusing on their pyramids and mummies. Who knew the Egyptians were popping sick tray flips down pyramid stairs?
Skateboarding puts a lot of wear and tear on the old foot gloves, and choosing the best shoe for you can really impact how you skate. There are like 8 bazillion skate shoes out there, and last time I checked I only got like 2 feet. So why are there so many dang shoes out there? I'm sure you've had the same thought, so today I'm gonna go through a high overview with a lot of detail within the world of skate shoes to help you find the perfect fit. I'm essentially Prince Charming, you're my Cinderella, which I guess makes YouTube like the fairy godparent or something. And I'm about to find you the perfect shoe, baby. So, let's get into feet stuff. Ugh, it sounded even worse out loud. Now look, I know you've worn shoes before. I'm very human. I wear shoes every time I get into the shower. In this section, I'm not gonna go through all the anatomy of a skate shoe because I think that's a bit of an overkill. But I do want to point out a couple unique features of skate shoes and things to keep in mind while you're shopping. Now, you've probably noticed right away that most skate shoes out there do not have your traditional arch support. That is because arch support
is the devil.
Nah, I'm just kidding. It really is because skateboarders need to feel the skateboard as much as possible, and without that arch, it allows a more precise feeling. Get that whole dang foot on that board. If you ever see shoes with arches labeled as skate shoes, then they probably are not, and that's just big arch support striking its ugly head once again. One day we'll defeat you, arch support. Skate shoes are also gonna have a more grippy outer sole to obviously help you grip the grip tape. Said the word grip a lot in that sentence. I don't feel weird about it at all. And finally, a lot of skate shoes will have stronger insoles than your regular run-of-the-mill shoes. This is, of course, if you're gonna be going Jaws mode and jumping off buildings and stuff, you can land safely without breaking your foot, or just from doing random skate tricks, you don't have to be going full nutty mode to want better foot cushions, you know? So those are some big things you should keep in mind while you're out looking for skate shoes. And speaking of looking for skate shoes, let's move on. Before we get into the types of skate shoes, let's quickly chat about where to pick up a pair of skate shoes and how many gold doubloons these bad boys are gonna cost you. YouTube analytics shows I have a strong pirate audience, you know? Gotta appeal to them too. First, skate shoes can range anywhere from about $40 to like 120 bones. You can get them cheaper if you spend some time looking around, but $40 is gonna be like the best price you can find for brand new skate shoes. I have even found quality skate shoes at thrift stores for like a fraction of the price. However, that's a very once in a blue moon scenario, and I would not rely on that as your way of getting skate shoes. I personally would recommend trying to find a deal on skate shoes if you can, because they are gonna get beat and destroyed anyways, so dropping some fat cash on a pair can be really painful. Unless you're rich, Mr. Big Spender over here, Mr. Moneybags. Ooh, you got money. Your dad was the inventor of Furby, I get it. We all can't be Furby royalty though. Now, like I said, you'll probably want to just browse around before buying just the first pair of skate shoes you see. I'd recommend to first check out your local skate shop. You never know, they may have some shoes that are on sale or clearance, and you'll be able to try them on before purchasing them, and that's pretty cool. Also, it's ideal to support your local skate shop so this will always be my first recommendation. If you are unable to get to a skate shop though, I'd recommend checking out some online skate shops. This will make it super easy for you to browse several different shops at once and find the best price on shoes. And finally, check outlet stores and department stores, especially places that carry a wide variety of shoes like Zoomies, Journeys, Kohl's, or even Zappos. However, please take that advice with a grain of salt because a lot of skate shoe companies make shoes for non-skaters, so you really have to know what you're looking for before you venture out into those non-skate stores. I'd really only recommend that option as a last resort. Try to shop at skate shops before going out to those non-skate stores. It does take some time to find a good deal on skate shoes, but if you're patient and like to sleuth around like a little grind ball, then you can eventually get a really good deal. I got my last skate shoes for a little over 40 bones after doing a fair amount of digging, so it is possible, it just also takes time. Once you start looking for skate shoes, you will notice right away that there are a bunch of different types of skate shoes in this shred-fearing world. So let's start with the most basic types of skate shoes and move on from there. Most skate shoes can fall into one of four categories: high top, mid top, low top, and slip-on. Okay, great, Zach, but could you break that down a little bit more for me? I'm gonna, okay, Kevin? Give me a second. We gotta be patient in this world, Kevin. Let's go through each of these and hit some main plot points as well as some pros and cons of each. High tops. These are going to be the shoes that go above the ankle. Now that being said, they are going to have a lot more bulk to them, so more ankle protection. Woohoo! And the potential to last a little bit longer as they are typically a bit thicker. Those high tops got that yacht, you know? However, that also means you have less ankle mobility, which can make certain flip tricks like a kickflip harder to do. Then we got mid top. These shoes are going to be slightly above the ankle, so it gives you a little bit more added protection than your standard shoe. But again, it's going to limit your ankle mobility, not as much as the high top, but there is still going to be some of that. Next, we move on to low tops. These are your typical standard skate shoe. They're going to be right at the ankle or right below, which will of course give you bonkers amount of ankle mobility, but not that much ankle protection. And lastly, we move on to slip-ons. These are technically still low tops, but I think they deserve their own category. Slip-ons, of course, will slip on your foot. There's no laces, they're easy to get on and off, good ankle mobility, but they also have pretty thin exterior, which can make them rip super easily. But which of these is the best? At the end of the day, it really is about your preference in skate shoes, and like most shoes, it's a lot about your style. I mean, if you want to get technical, you could skate in like any shoe if that's what you prefer. It would suck to do it in like Crocs, but I mean, it is possible. I personally believe that mid-top and low-top are the best options for skateboarding, but that's just me. High-top shoes look super cool. I've got a couple pair of high tops just for fun, but I wouldn't really skate in them. The lack of ankle mobility feels dangerous to me as I can't adjust my ankle as quickly when I need to. Especially if you're mid-fall, I don't want to be dealing with that. Also, high tops are usually the most pricey of the skate shoes. I'm also not a big fan of skating in slip-ons. Again, I love slip-ons. I wear them almost every day, but I also think they can tear way too easily to skate in. You'll be replacing those bad boys like all the time if you're just wearing slip-ons. Which again, if you've got the money, go off queen, but my dad didn't invent the Furby. So in my opinion, if I were you and I'm buying my first pair of skate shoes, I would start with some mid tops or low tops. And as you burn through those, you'll be able to figure out what you do and do not like in a skate shoe. But it's your life, and you're just watching me through a screen, so do whatever you want. I can't control you. Picking a shoe brand is the biggest reason why you should shop from a skate shop, whether it be in person or online. There are tons of skate shoe brands out there, and a lot of them are very good, so a great place to start is at a skate shop so you can become familiar with brands and models of shoes that you can skate in. The biggest reason you should shop from a skate shop is that when you buy from an actual skate shop, you are getting that guarantee that they are going to be shoes that are made for skateboarding. The first pair you buy may not be your favorite skate shoe pair ever, but they're gonna be made for skateboarding. So shop at a real skate shop to make sure you get the best brand possible. Don't buy some random skate shoes from johnny'scoolskateshoes.com and then be shocked that your skate shoes fall apart after one session, and then upon closer inspection, you realize that your Vans are actually labeled as Vams. So, long story short, there are a lot of brands out there. Go to a skate shop, try on some shoes, see what you like and what you don't like. I'd like to quickly share some of my favorite skate shoe brands. Now, keep in mind, these are purely personal preferences, not necessarily saying these are the best ones out there. Whenever I make these types of videos, there's always someone out there that thinks that I'm saying that these brands are the only brands in the world that matter, and they're not. They're just the ones I like. So be kind to strangers on the internet, please. Adidas is my top pick. I've always had good luck with their shoes, both in terms of performance and style. They are my go-to option. I've been mainly riding Adidas for about 4 to 5 years now, and I think they are just so reliable, but they are also often on sale somewhere out there in the skateboarding world. I'm also a dude who likes a little style in his fits, okay? Sue me. Adidas just matches my style, okay? I'm a big fashionista, big whoop. America is another brand I've really enjoyed. Their shoes are always very comfortable and durable. I haven't used them a ton, but when I see a good deal on those and I'm actively looking for skate shoes, they're another great option. On a very rare occasion, I have used Vans, usually only if I find them at a really good price. However, I have found them to be a little less durable than other brands I've used. I love Vans. I wear Vans like all the time. I've got like 4 pairs of them. However, I just feel like they are also a little less reliable because non-skaters wear them so often. They've just got a really big audience now, and that's great because it introduces people to the world of skateboarding, but it also means that they gotta make sure their mainstream audience loves them too. And finally, I've heard great things about Nike and Etnies, but I haven't had a chance to really try them myself. It's just those brands usually are never on sale when I'm looking. So you can't really go wrong with those options either. If this is your first time buying a pair of skate shoes, I'd recommend picking one of those trustworthy brands that are on sale and seeing what you do and do not like about that type of skate shoe. And once those are all ratted and tatted, find another pair that is closer to what you want. I hope this video helped you out with answering your questions about skate shoes. There really is just a lot to cover, and I really tried to do my best to cover as much as possible in this video. Thanks for watching. Before you head out, please hit the like button down below and consider subscribing for more skateboarding content like this in the future. And as always, have fun, good luck, and keep shredding the gnar.